Hello, this video is for trigonometry. It goes with flexible instruction day number 4. What we learned in the last video, there was a chart of trig values for 3 certain angles, and you could use those values in the chart to calculate various operations. Sine of 30 plus cosine of 30, for example. Well, now we are going to learn the definition of the trig function of any angle. So we're going to let P be any point except the origin on the terminal side in standard position. Using that, the 6 trig functions are as follows. Sine of theta equals y over r. Cosine theta equals x over r. Tangent theta equals y over x. X cannot equal 0. Cosecant theta equals r over y. It's just the flip of the sign. Secant theta equals r over x. And cotangent theta equals y over x. Notice with cosecant and cotangent there are values that y cannot equal. What you will do then is also need the last piece where r is equal to the square root of x squared plus y. Now remember, if you take notes and write these down, this will help you as you do the homework. Now I'll show you an example of how you use these. You do not need a calculator. You will be given a point, and we will just use these ratios right here to find the trig values. We will not use a calculator. We will not have decimal answers. So now we'll do an example. Okay, so this example will be set up similar to how the homework is. You'll have directions something like this. Find the exact value of each trig function of an angle theta in standard position whose terminal side contains the point -3, -2. So basically you'll be told to find the exact value of each trig function, and you will be given an ordered pair. So when you are given an ordered pair, we already know x and y. So then we just have to find r. So x is -3 from right there. Y is -2. And r, you just use the little formula that I just gave you. R is equal to the square root of x squared plus y squared. So plug in x, plug in y, square them, add them, take the square root. Just leave it as the square root of 13. So now you're going to use those ratios that I just gave you to find all 6 trig functions. And just plug in x, y, and r. So sine of theta is y over r. So -2 over the square root of 13, but you have to rationalize the denominator. We did that already. Remember, you just multiply by the square root of 13 over the square root of 13. So your final answer, put the little negative sign out in front, -2 square root of 13 over 13. Cosine of theta is x over r, so that would be -3 over square root of 13. Rationalize that denominator, put the little negative out in front, -3 square root of 13 over 13. Tangent's a little simpler. It doesn't have any radicals in this problem. Tangent of theta is equal to y over x. So again, using our values would be -2 over -3. So that would just be +2 over 3. Then the next 3 trig functions are just the flip of each of the 3 that we just did. So cosecant is r over y. Square root of 13 over -2. Just neaten that up by putting the little negative sign in front. Negative and then square root of 13 over 2. Secant of theta is r over x. Square root of 13 over -3. Just put the little negative in front. And then cotangent is x over y. -3 over 2. Those 2 negatives make it positive, so it's equal 3 over 2. And there you have all 6 trig functions given a point to start. We have found all 6 trig functions, and that is what you will be doing in the assignment. Nothing else. You don't need a calculator. You don't even need a chart. You just need the formula to find r. And remember that your point is x and y already. And then use each of these ratios to help you find the 6 trig functions.